You have a special guest saying good morning to you all and namaste to you all as well. So you all were wondering when Richa came last, and you all were wondering that what happened to Richa. So this is my joy of bundle. And he has come here from Hong Kong to say good morning. Say good morning. Good morning, my soul group. Good morning to you. Right? So I will also learn this now only. I will learn chakras. I will learn everything now. Right? And I will say good morning. Today you all are going to work on the wrist to be on time. I know how to be on time. I know it very, very well. I know how to demand. I know how to ask. I know how to be in the energy of joy. Right? Want to do JJ?
And if you want to smile?
Want to say smile to everyone? Yeah. Okay. Go. 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 Don't worry. One day we will bring the second one also. Richa would like to say hi.
Hi everyone. I'll see you all soon for the sessions. He would have been in a lot better mood, except he just got up and is hungry. Hi, cutie pie. Now you want to smile. Now you want to smile.
So I thought it is a Cesta family, so must bring him also on the platform and show him. So the only thing which keeps you like awake in the night, and you are very happy about it. You do not crave about it, and you do not feel sad about it, that, oh, why do I have to be awake in the night? No. So today being the Friday is ideally our question answer day. Yes, Amita, you will see Richa very soon. Back to work, back to platform and all. So first, let me ask you all your any questions that you have, and anything in particular, any changes that you all have. I would like to hear about those changes and all. You all can raise your hand and Mehak will like unmute you and bring on the platform, so that before we start our B rounds and before we start the downloads for the stronger bones, let me first have that. Yes, Vimiji. Can Mehak please unmute?
I still have inflammation in my body.
You have inflammation in your entire body.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Vimiji, we didn't work on inflammation. Inflammation has got a lot to do with suppressed anger. And you being a Theta student, like ideally the acknowledging that, yes, this aspect of my life, I'm angry either towards myself or other based on where our inflammation is. And ideally, like when you do that organ song or the heart song,
Release it.
You can release it, not because when we are crying, it is the sadness and the grief and the sorrow going out.
Yeah.
But when like you are screaming, it is your anger going out.
Okay.
So like the minute you do that, then slowly, and then apart from that, I would like tell you to repeatedly do the diabetes week and the bones week, because many things like I have covered up in a broader spectrum.
Okay.
Eventually will help you with your inflammation also. But being a Theta student, I would say that please do that.
Okay. Thanks a lot.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyone else? So anyone's pain has reduced or anything? Neeta Rajkumar said, I get little pain in my front portion of knees only while climbing down. So Netaji, if it is like while going down, repeat it B if you do with yourself, and especially when was it? How do you describe your pain, and when was it that in life you felt you life curve went down? Somewhere where you actually went down, and that was painful for you. So your body shows resistance to now move forward and moving down for that. So ideally, like repeatedly, if you do on that, that will really, really help you, Neetaji. Neeta Zaveri says, I'm feeling very good. So can we bring Neeta Zaveri on the platform? And then Pala, like, so where was the pain, Neeta? And how has it gone down? Mike, can you unmute Neeta Zaveri? And then after that, Pala.
Yes.
Yeah, so I cannot still see Neeta Zaveri. Neeta, can you share with us? Where was the
Hi,
pain?
Sangeeta.
Hi, I still cannot see you.
No, I'm not going to switch on my video. I've just come back from my walk. I'm in no condition to show my face to people.
Okay, no
That's
problem.
okay.
No problem.
Yeah, so I had stiffness on my right side shoulder blade, and it was radiating till the hip a little. And from there, even like, little twitch was there in the knee also.
Okay,
And yeah, so the stiffness is gone.
great.
Yeah, and the pain also has subsided.
Great. And so, Neeta, I would tell
Thank you very
that
much.
continue with
And I'll
the
keep on working on that.
entire bone week, like, as many times as you can do it. Do that because
Yes.
there are layers of emotions that we all carry. So, like one layer goes, then the second needs to go out, third needs to go out. And because you said it was radiating till your hip joint, from the shoulder.
Yes. From
So
the shoulder.
it can be the past baggage going all the way down to due to the inertia, due to dependency on others to perform, and unwilling towards the putting the next foot forward in life and change. And the you described also it as the stiffness and all. So bringing that stiffness in the thought level and all. So like just do few layers and it will really like completely out. Right now also it has gone completely out, but I would still tell you because there are trigger mechanisms we all have. So there is something happens and which is the tone or something which again triggers us. So go on doing it so that will actually like clear it off. Yeah.
No, it is as you say. It happens that it keeps on triggering.
Yeah.
And it is the tone, everything affects me.
Yeah. No, so that's why like the bone week and the diabetes week, I've focused this 2 weeks only on your release.
Yeah.
So as much as you can listen, it will help you. Doesn't matter. You do not need to have diabetes for that. But being able to like bring colors and vibrations in the life. Yeah. Thank you, Neeta, for sharing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Can we bring Pala on the platform, please? Hi, Pala.
Hi, Sangeeta. My shoulder pain last time used to be very acute. Then don't know what I do and it went off. Normally when I do some processes, it goes off and on. And one time it was very long, it was on. And then after that, it radiates up to my neck, all the way to my head. And recently it came back again. It was not so severe, but it's about 5 or 6. And then it started radiating to my neck. So that is why the day you are doing the neck and it completely gone off after the Theta, then it's really very instant, instant healing. And then when you do the shoulder, that day the shoulder one went down, but not so much. But yesterday you did it, it went down to 1. and it is still staying at 1. It goes off and on, and then that pain are still radiating here, but it is only at 1. It's a kind of aching pain. And the neck one is no more already. And my sciatica no more already. Completely no more. So thank you so much.
So first of all, I was curious, like, what country are you from?
Singapore.
Singapore. Okay, because the timing, I used to wonder, like, so what you need to do is like repeatedly do that. And today again, like because I will be taking the wrist. So like, being in present. So like there will be like a lot of this frequency of 1 will also, there is a high chance of that also disappearing. But as I told Nita also, like, we all have trigger mechanism, something in the past, because you also, I think, showed your right shoulder,
No,
right?
it's a shoulder blade here at the back.
Yeah, but the right hand side.
Right, only the right hand side.
Yeah. So the right hand side is all about, how we feel about ourselves. So being in the present will again be a lot to do with ourselves. So there's a high chance of that going out, but do keep listening to it. The entire bone week many times. When I'm doing, please do that. When I say thymus, please do that. This is a very powerful, it looks simple, changing, it is changed.
Okay.
And all. And like one thing, guys, again and again, I have said, please learn. At least B is a very simple tool. Learn something, because you have to have a tool to be going back to what happened in your life. Here, I take it in a general way through my guidance. But there, like, when you learn, you do it for what happened in your life. Like the foundation course is for you to like make you enable to be at least able to work on your own self. And that not only will help you out with your physical aches and pains, but it helps you out with a lot of different aspects of life. I mean, what are you waiting for? It's something which is like completely controlling your own life. It is high time that you take the charge back into your hand. So anyways, like Pala, just keep doing that and do let me know. Even afterwards, after this week gets over, as it comes down to 0, and I'm very confident about it. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Deepa said, my pain in the left side of the hip has reduced, but it's there yet. I can't sit cross-legged. Pain while going up the stairs. Go on repeating it, and the stiffness while sitting cross-legged. So like the lower back, you need to like start doing exercise also to strengthen them. And the stiffness in the hip joint needs to go out. So continue with this, Deepa. And if you, along with that, take a physiotherapist help and the exercise, that would be like great. And make sure, like, with Dr. Poonam, your D3 and calcium and everything is also fine for the fast recovery. Yes, Mike, can we bring Saroji on the platform, please? Yeah. Good morning, Saroji. Yeah, now we can hear you.
Hi.
Hi.
For the last 3-4 years, I have that jungle noise, crickets noise, in both the ears all the time. And I read it is also due to inflammation in the brain. So, uska bhi dhyan karo.
Acha. Okay, I was wondering how is that connected to the bones?
Inflammation, I read about it 2-3 times. It is also in tinnitus, they call it.
That problem is something very specific. So personally, I would say, like, take session. Inflammation in general, we will take of the week. But like, just that particular is not something which applies to everyone.
Yeah.
So, so we'll do that. Yeah, so it's 9:15.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. So let us move towards the last part of this week. And if everybody is ready, to let go and make your bones stronger. Then again, the karate chop, it can be left, right, anything is fine. And today being, I think it was wrist, right, Meg? It is wrist.
Yes, ma'am. Wrist and elbow.
Okay. Yeah. So just close your eyes. And just rub your karate chop or tap your karate chop and say, although we all live in the linear time frame and on a bigger platform, it has been said that there is a Kal Chakra. So the time is already being pre-planned as per the universal plan, where the entire earth holds on to a particular frequency. And we as a soul choose to come down on earth in that particular frequency. We all are aware about it. But then when it comes to living our journey in this human form on this earth, across time and space, through different lifetimes, through generations, between the times, the different forms that our soul has lived, the knowledge, the wisdom, the power, the light that the soul actually carries within is powerful enough to let go of any aches and pains, any inflammation in the body. But in reality, a subconscious mind with its own set of beliefs, our own limiting beliefs, programmed with how we perceived our past experiences, chooses to hold on to pain, anger, inflammation. I do not know where am I choosing to hold on to that. Anger, hatred, resentment, regret, rejection, inability to be in present and now, to know and to realize that what happened in the past was momentary, is over, it's completed. Probably many people involved in that scenario are not even alive anymore. Probably it was in that moment they acted like that. Probably in that moment I acted like that because that is what I understood the best at that point of time. And still being stuck in the past notion, my ego state is ruling my life. Or it is my vulnerable state, which is worrying for the future. What will happen? How it will happen? Knowing and realizing that majority of the worries that we think about, we worry about the future, probably 50 to 70% of it is not in my control. Probably many of the worries are of somebody else, for somebody else. Then it is not at all in my control because it is what their soul is choosing. And as if I go further with it and I realize that if there is 5 to 10% of the things which is in my control, then by me worrying, it blocks it rather than it releasing. It is the action in the life which allows the change. So rather than focusing on what should I do to change it and get into the action plan, I do not understand why do I sit just worrying about probability what can happen. And by doing that, probably I'm giving it so much energy that I may even just manifest it, even if it is not going to happen. I don't know why am I making unknowingly that choice. Whether it is the past, what happened, it's over and completed. Whether it is the future which has not happened and I want to control it now, it doesn't help me. But that only and only keeps me stuck in my past and in the future worries, imaginations, and takes me away from being in my present moment. Look at the different probabilities, choose and take the action, setting a goal for myself to change without any resistance. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself. I still choose to deeply and completely heal and integrate that part of me. Although, whether it is inflammation, whether it is the pain in the joints, whether it is something that my body was being born with, whether it is the lack of calcium, the calcium deficiency, the D3 deficiency, whether it is the stiffness in the joints, whether it is the muscles being weak, which is supporting my bone structure. I know if I choose to connect to the power of my soul, if I surrender my physical, mental, emotional self to my spiritual self, if I allow myself to connect to the seventh plane frequency of the creator of all that is, in that energy of light, everything just simply transforms. It is simply allowing myself to transform. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself and heal and integrate that part of me. Although we humans create a lot of dramas, chaos, because if life was all simple, probably that understanding that something is happening in the life was not coming, and to entertain ourselves, we create the games, we create the battles, we create the winning, losing. We create many aspects of the life which becomes so much integral part of us, not realizing life is not a war, life is not a battle. Nobody is a winner here, nobody is losing here. We just come here to love, to live, to laugh, and make it simple without attaching it to any particular reasons, without looking outside for reasons of happiness. We know that my element is joy, my element is happiness, my element is light, my element is health, my element is love. Only and only if I just allow myself to just connect to my own element, my life can transform 360 degrees in present, in now, right now. I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself I still choose to deeply and completely heal and integrate that part of me. Although my body has always shown the signs of letting go of the pain, if my pain can come down to 1, obviously my body knows how to let it come down to 0 and stop it completely. I don't know unknowingly if I'm holding on to my pain and why. Pain is the only way I know how to move on. I now choose to deeply and completely release the need in me to hold on to my pain. I release the need in me to be stagnant, release the need in me to be stubborn, allowing the flow to come into my life, choosing to love and accept myself totally and completely, to heal and integrate myself. Both the hands on your chest, close your eyes, 7 deep breath. Breathe in through the nostril, all the positive energy. Breathe out through the mouth, all the negative energy. Keeping your eyes shut. Keep breathing in, focusing on your breath now. Breathing in prana and let that prana bring life back into every cell. Choosing to connect back to the life. For any reason in the past, anyone had a problem, and because of that, any dead cells which are needed, which cannot be reproduced, knowing that your body has T cells, your T cells can replace that place. Choosing to connect back to life. So would you like to know what it feels like to connect to the life, to connect to the life force? Through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is, you know how to. It is safe, it is possible, you are deserving to connect back to the life force without constantly having to worry about the future, without constantly being stuck in the past. You know how to move on from the past baggages of fear, anger, guilt, resentment, regrets. To know and realize that present is the moment, and you know how to capture your present and live in the present. You know how to move on and be an action-oriented person rather than sitting and worrying for the future, which has not even happened. Would you like to know what it feels like to connect to the God's gene in you, the molecular structure of God within you? Would you like to know what it feels like to connect to the 7 higher selves of yours? Would you like to know what it feels like to allow the shift in your consciousness and radiating that higher consciousness of yours to bring the shift and shifting the consciousness on this earth and you being a part of it? And you know how to do that. It is safe, it is possible, you're deserving for that. Without the fear of being accepted. Would you like to know what it feels like to embrace the change and move forward in life with joy? Without any resistance, to feel being supported by, and to know that you are strong. Would you like to understand being strong through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is? You know how to be strong, it is safe, it is possible. Would you like to know that your body be healthy through Creator's definition and perspective, and you have an athlete's body through Creator's definition and perspective? You have a balanced body through Creator's definition and perspective. You have an energetic body through Creator's definition and perspective, and you have a joyous body physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is. You know how to have this balanced, integrated body. It is safe, it is possible, you're deserving, and you choose to live your daily life with the same. Into every cell of your body, every area of your life, at all the four levels of your beliefs. For each one's highest and best, in the highest and best possible way for each one now. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. Creator, show me. Creator of all that is, it is commanded to instill these feelings into each one present on the platform now. Whoever says yes, and later while watching the video, for each one's highest and best, the highest and best possible way for all. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Creator, show me. I want each one to visualize their body as completely fit, strong, energetic, healthy. Passing unconditional love, light, and healing to each one. You all can open your eyes and come back to the room.
Thank you. Thank you, Sakita.
Thank you. How is your pain now? It is on 1 or 0?
0. Now it's gone.
I told you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah, because I told you today there's a high chance of it going down to 0. And since 2-3 people on the platform spoke about inflammation, we worked on that. Friends, please put your testimonial on a YouTube channel. So like many more people get inspired to look at that and release themselves from the cycle of pain. Your testimonial will really help them a lot. And together, as I said, we change the consciousness, raise our own consciousness, and together change. Like when our frequency goes high, automatically that frequency radiates all around us. And that frequency also starts going high. And that is the intent we have, to see the world to be a better place to live and a happier place to live. And each one take responsibility for that. Yes, heart palpitations. Jaisal, please, whatever like each one want us to work on, since we already have started working on the physical issues, please send it to the Cesta office number so we can work on it. She has requested to work on the heart and palpitations. I will see what part of it I can take it on a public platform, what not, but I will still make sure in what way I can help you to deal with that. So we'll definitely like look at your list and go through it and do that. Yeah, so Jyotsna, if your pain has reduced, the stiffness has reduced but not gone completely, that requires you to work more. And for some reason, I feel the application of oil will help you a lot. It shows some lubrication also being less in your body. And scan, but that's the first message I get for you. Yeah, skin is the biggest organ, Neetaji. You are requesting to work on skin, but exactly what aspect of skin? So everyone, like if you have any particular thing to do with the skin, please put it on the Cesta number 98192 32223. Joshna, can you put it on the chat? I'll again repeat 98192 32223. If you send your list there, then we can compile and we are better at that. But before that, for your diabetes week, for your bones week, please put it on the YouTube channel as a comment so we know it. Yeah. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Very delighted to see many of you, pain coming down to zero. A pleasure to be there with you. You all have an absolutely fantastic, joyful, pain-free weekend. And from there, I will see you all on Monday, 9 a.m. Yeah, so Ushma, eyes and eyesight. Yeah, please put it on the Cesta number and go little more specific, not write an entire essay, but like little specific of what exactly. Yeah, thank you, Neeta, for wishing the same. Thank you all. Lots of gratitude from me, Sangeeta Shah, from Richa, from our new guest today who joined you, Tanush, which means Ganesha, and from the entire Cesta team, Mahek, from everyone. See you all, from Dr. Poonam. See you all Monday, 9 a.m.